Today, we are working on trying to plan out my content from now till the end of December, so end of 2022. And so I wanted to kind of take you behind the scenes, work through how do I come up with video ideas and how do I plan it out. If you didn't see before, I actually had an entire video where I actually came up with my uploading schedule. So what types of videos am I going to film on what days? And so now I'm going to come up with each of the ideas for the next week. Okay, so this is my content uploading schedule I came up with in that previous video. And so I basically, if you don't know, I am Elena Reister. I'm the founder of Science Grad School Coach, which is a YouTube channel and a business where I help graduate students become more efficient in their research. And so I have 3 videos a week that I'm going to do between now and the end of the year. And then I'm going to try and do 4 to 5 on this channel, doing kind of behind the scenes of business, like this style content. And then I'll do 2 Techmatics tutorials a week. And then I'll do 1 more like your typical YouTube videos where you're actually like sharing information. And I might have a couple long form and analytics videos coming soon as well. So I actually organized, and I recreated this today, but I actually organize my content within Notion. So I'm going to go to my video ideas first, and this is what I'm going to start filling in first. And I'm going to walk you through first, how do I find the actual topic for video ideas, and then I'll walk you through all of my steps from there. So whenever I'm looking at my content uploading schedule, I'm gonna first do Science Grad Coach because I feel like most of y'all are probably like business to consumer businesses, not business to business businesses. So I think it's a lot more interesting to see people come up with video ideas when they're not related to business. Actually having someone walk through how do you do it when it's not just business ideas, because that's where most things are like talked about whenever you're talking about business. So the first step I do is I'm going to go to youtube.com. And these are all my YouTube videos. And right now I'm signed in under this current channel. I'm actually going to switch this to my other channel, mainly because I use TubeBuddy. And I'll have TubeBuddy linked below if you're interested in it. But I actually have the pro version on this channel. I don't have it for my other channel. So I like using the features of TubeBuddy, but I do all of my searching under this channel. So whenever I'm doing this, I'm using YouTube for 2 things. I'm using it for the search autofill, which is going to tell me what is the commonly searched terms. And then I'm going to compare the competition on that using TubeBuddy and then be able to use that to gather tags as well. So one of the things I want to look at is dissertation versus. So this is one idea that came up from actually using askthepublic.com was a dissertation versus thesis. And then another one that came up was dissertation versus a research article, but this is dissertation versus publication. So I want to see what that is. So here I'm mainly looking at number 1, what is my search volume? And so here you'll see vidIQ. I don't use vidIQ. I don't pay for vidIQ, namely because my niche is so small. Like I'm working with science grad students. So it's just such a small niche that vidIQ just doesn't seem to pick up good search volume from it. So instead I use TubeBuddy, and again, I'll have them linked down below. And so what I'm doing is I'm looking for, are there specific videos on that topic? And then I'm looking for how many views are those videos getting compared to subscribers. So for example, this one, the difference between a master's thesis and a PhD thesis. This is 497 views while there's only 68,000 subscribers. So this is telling me this is actually probably driving him a lot of traffic because it's not mainly just his viewers watching it. So a master's thesis versus a PhD thesis, well, that would be a really good topic. there's just not a lot of differences there besides mainly scope. So yeah, that's basically what he's saying there. So that might be a good one. I'm going to hold off on adding that to my schedule. So I'm going to do research paper. So thesis versus research paper. So this looks like it is actually getting some traffic. So this is actually very good. Thesis versus dissertation versus research. That's actually really low for how many subscribers he has. And then my own paper's going up here. That's funny. So I might do this as one. So I'm going to add this in. Thesis versus research paper. And then what I will do is I will actually come over here and I will take some of the tags that it is finding is really helpful, or is often what's coming up here. So a lot of these are Research Rabbit. And that's my concern, is like it doesn't seem like there's really good videos on this. This one is probably the most, and it has 14,000. It's saying that there's medium search. Let's see if there's keyword stats. So it's not showing me like how many searches are being done. So I'm just going to copy these couple tags in here. One of the searches that you can do is basically any keyword in your niche plus versus. So like, for example, I could do research paper versus, and so you're getting research paper versus thesis, research paper versus journal, basically a lot of these, and I've actually made several of these videos. So that's not what I'm going to do. So the other one I'm going to do is a how to, and then I put an underscore in there, and that just tells YouTube to fill that in with whatever. And then I'm going to put research. So how to write a research paper, how to publish a research paper. That's how to find and dig up the scientist's stolen research notes. That's interesting. Not what we're going for there. How to keyword research, how to write introduction research paper. So I'm curious about the how to publish research paper. So that's saying there's a fair bit of competition. There's a high search volume, and one of mine is showing up for this. So I might actually, let's see if there's a more specific one. So this one's 2 years old. Interesting. So I think this would be a good one to do just because it's something that I'm already kind of ranking for. And I think getting another one there is such a good one to rank for. So yeah, so I always copy tags whenever I'm adding a video idea, because it makes it easier to determine like what my title is going to be and the description of it. So this is going to be how to publish a research paper. So I think that one can be really interesting to do. How to start your dissertation. How to start writing your dissertation. So this is good. The search volume's high, and it's saying that there's a lot of competition though. So I'm going to say how to start writing your dissertation. So that has that specific. I don't know how many subscribers they have. So this is saying that it's excellent. So I'm going to add this one in. So I'm just going to work through this for a little bit. And right now I'm mainly just looking for this educational content style video. So I just did my educational content. I think I have about 7 or 8 different ideas for that. And so that's going to be good for now. And now I'm going to move on to doing tutorial and product review long form content ideas. So after all of that, I've gotten, I think, all of my video ideas put in for my science grad school coach for the end of the year. And I thought I was going to go through the whole process with you today, but that has taken me over an hour just to do that. And then I need to do it for this brand and get those up as well. This is just the real work that goes on behind the scenes of trying to run a YouTube channel, is just like finding ideas, doing the work, doing the research ahead of time so that you're not just putting out a bunch of videos that never get any views or anything like that. So I hope this was helpful for you. Leave me a comment below on what are the ways that you find video ideas, and I might actually have a video coming out on this channel shortly about different video ideas you can use for your educational channels. So if you're interested in that, I will put it up here once it's up, or you can subscribe to the channel to be able to see it when it comes out. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.